Go. Go.
December 14th, 2012. Adam Lanza fatally shot 20 children as well as 6 adults at a school in Newtown, Connecticut. On July 20th, 2012, a mass shooting occurred at a movie theater in Colorado. James Holmes set off tear gas in one of the theaters and began shooting at audience members. He killed 12 people and injured at least 70 others. A week ago, John Russell Hauser opened fire at a movie theater in Louisiana, leaving 2 people dead and at least 9 others injured. With the outcomes to these tragic situations be different if other citizens had been armed. What if these armed citizens were allowed to openly show their guns? If people were allowed to openly carry guns, would it create a safer environment in public places? If teachers were armed, would parents feel safer sending their kids to school? The purpose of this speech is to inform others about the positive effects of Texas open carry laws. Listening to this speech may persuade one to obtain their concealed handgun license as well as save lives. Today we will be talking about the positive effects of the Texas open carry law and why handguns should be allowed in plain view, who this affects and how it is affected, and if teachers should be allowed to be armed in the classroom. What exactly is the Texas open carry law? The Texas open carry law allows people with a CHL to openly carry their weapon. This allows the gun to be shown in plain sight. This has been a hot topic for debate for quite some time now. This law was not passed the first time around, but with the help from our Texas representatives such as Louis Gohmert, this law has been successfully put into action. Starting January 1st, 2016, those who have their CHL will be allowed to openly carry their weapons. This also allows for non-Texans who has their CHL from another state to openly carry their gun. This law has a great deal of positive effects. For one, crime rates show a decline trend. The facts are that every time guns have been allowed, concealed carry has been allowed. The crime rate has gone down. Louis Gohmert. If people see a handgun holstered to one's hip, the less likely they are to commit a crime. The said criminal would know that there were a greater chance of being caught. Statistics show that the most people who carry guns are law-abiding citizens who don't misuse their firearms. Safety is a huge factor in this law. This law is passed in order to improve safety and well-being of public places. This law must be taken serious and with great caution. If you do not feel safe carrying a gun, simply don't carry it. With that being said, you shouldn't rely on someone having a gun. Your safety is up to you. Now, whom does this law affect and how are they affected? The answer is simple. The law affects everyone. If it affects the gun carrier, the unarmed citizen, as well as places of business including schools. Both the gun carrier and the unarmed have a sense of safety in public place. If one sees someone with a gun holstered to their hip, they know that if a crime were to happen, someone is there to stop the perpetrator. This also gives a better response time to the crime. Police can't show up immediately when a crime takes place. If there are openly armed citizens at the scene, they can use force to stop the criminal or slow them down until they are apprehended. This could affect schools in a great way. If a teacher is armed, he or she can protect themselves and the students in the class. What if one of the staff members at Sandy Hook School had been armed? Could they have taken down the shooter? Of course they could have. This could have saved multiple lives. Why wouldn't you want teachers and staff members armed? The teachers must go through CHL training and psychological evaluation and have extensive gun safety trainings. So what should be done about this? The law is not one that should be fought. The law is not the one that should be fought. It enforces safety on many platforms. Most people are worried about going to movies these days. With the open carry law, people might be able to worry less and actually enjoy a movie. My challenge to you is that you should have an open mind and look into more pros and cons of the Texas open carry law. Other states have passed this very same law. Compare their crime rates with those states that have yet passed the law. I would like you to think about all those who have innocently died while watching a movie or going to school. What if you could be the change? Let's take action and make Texas a safer place. Texas should be an example of safety. We may be known as a friendly state, but let's add the safest state to our reputation. How can we change this? You should stay informed and get trained to have your handgun license. In order to be able to carry a gun, you must be 21 years of age or older. Texas requires that you must have 6 hours of class training, as well as be able to pass a written test, as well as a demonstrative shooting proficiency test. The trainer must be certified through the Department of Public Safety, and they must teach you to use of force, nonviolent dispute resolution, handgun use, and safe proper storage of handguns and ammunition. If you would like a list of places in Texas that offer CHL training, please refer to www.dps.texas.gov. Today we talked about what the open carry law is, who affected, and how. Pros towards the open carry laws, how schools could be affected, and the requirements of obtaining an open carry license. Texas citizens have a need and a right to feel safe in a public place. In order to do that, more people should be trained to carry a handgun. The handgun should be shown in plain sight as well. This allows citizens to see the weapon and feel safer knowing someone is capable of preventing a crime from happening. In total, 40 people died in results of the shootings at Sandy Hook Elementary, a Colorado movie theater, and a Louisiana movie theater shooting. Had someone else been armed, maybe 72 innocent people could still be alive today talking about how someone saved their lives.
Good job, Clint. Good job.